Right, now it's time to take a look at the big stories that are making the headlines. We've got Simon McCoy and Bev Turner joining us.
Morning.
And we're going to kick off with Sam Rubin, because obviously last night the news came through that Johnny Depp has won his defamation suit against Amber Heard. So, I'm really excited about hearing all the details, Sam. What exactly has happened?
Well, what has happened essentially is that Johnny Depp, the global headline is that Johnny Depp, quote, has won. And that victory includes a judgment of $15 million. Ultimately, that award has been reduced. Amber Heard still, though, owes Johnny Depp at least $10 million. Essentially, between the two of them, the jury did not believe her. They sided with him. Amber gets a small consolation prize. She's awarded $2 million, saying that one part of her claim was true, but the rest of it wasn't. Essentially, when push comes to shove, Johnny Depp can now say, look, a court in America did what the court in the UK would not do. They have, in essence, vindicated me. They have said that these charges about me being an abuser, a sexual abuser, a violent abuser, these charges are simply not true. A jury of my peers has found that out. And it's a remarkable outcome, and one, frankly, that comes as a huge surprise, because when Johnny Depp, after what happened in the UK, elected to continue this fight and to try yet another case, I think everyone close to the case, likely his own attorney, said, you know what, this is a fool's errand. You should not try to do this. He insisted. It was 6 weeks that riveted the world, but I think in the most, unpleasant and muddy way. We learned a lot more about Johnny Depp and a lot more about Amber Heard, all of it bad. Nonetheless, Johnny Depp, I don't know if this is the right word, triumphant, as it were, yesterday, and essentially he has won this case, which is really, really still something I think people here are trying to digest, because there was so much evidence that was against him, but the jury found, for the most part, Amber Heard was not credible. They did not believe what she said, nor the evidence that she presented. Johnny Depp prevailed.
Sam, what does this mean for both of their careers, do you think?
That is the multi-million-dollar question. I think for Johnny Depp, it means that he can sort of wear this, I don't want to say badge of honor, but hey, I'm vindicated. None of it happened. And hope that movie producers and movie studios are willing to bet on him. That's still an open question. So will Johnny Depp resume his film acting career before? I think it was not at all probable. Now I would describe it as remotely possible. As for Amber Heard, I think it's going to be very, very difficult to pick up from here. Does she resume her life as an actress? It seems unlikely. Could she become an advocate, a spokesperson of some sort? I think sort of a parallel to Monica Lewinsky here in the States. I think that's possible. But again, the other thing, Amber Heard may well appeal this. I don't know that she has the resources or the desire to go through this yet again. But professionally, this is potentially good for Johnny Depp, and I think problematic for Amber Heard.
Really interesting. Thank you,
Thanks
Sam.
for your take, Sam.
Great ring light, by the way. You don't need it. You're beautiful already. Thank you, Sam.
Guys,
what do you make about that, Bev? What do you think?
Do you know what? I think all of us are listening to this thinking, what a shame that any of it ever came to court in the first place. She obviously took the action first of all. He felt the need to defend himself. He can clearly celebrate, as we just heard to some extent today, but they're both millions out of pocket. We've all heard details that nobody should ever have to hear about other people's relationships. I think one of the most compelling parts of testimony, I haven't watched this case in its minute detail, I must admit, but part of the articles that I was reading in preparation for this morning was their marriage guidance counsellor, who seemed to be one of the most objective people in the hearing, who said they fought as hard as each other. Yeah. She effectively said neither of them are blameless in this. Yeah.
It's a sad thing, it's the toxicity that's come out.
Yes.
Well, the only winners are some very wealthy lawyers who are a bit wealthier today.
Oh,
absolutely.
gosh.
And in the process, you've got two people whose souls have been bared in front of everybody. Nobody comes out with any credit, really.
Bonfire of the vanities, and at the end of it, you've just got to hope that maybe they have a career, that it won't bankrupt Amber Heard. I mean, her spokesperson has said she's going to appeal this result.
Yeah.
Which could take years.
Drag on for years.
It also said a lot about us as a nation, as a world,
did.
really,
Society,
the way
yeah.
we thought about it, because we had already a lot of people had made up their mind
Yeah.
beforehand. I mean, Amber, she's got a lot of
Got very
names
tribal,
calling.
didn't it?
Yeah, so, you know, it said a
Yeah.
lot about us as people as well.
Yeah.
Well, but we love all these. I mean, we just had the Agatha Christie trial, different, but
Yeah.
similarly, you know, you're watching two people, and you sort of are sitting there wondering, well, how's it got to this?
Yeah,
Same
no.
kind of tribal instinct, right? Yeah.
And how's it got to us actually watching it? It's not our business. OK, let's move
And
on.
enjoying it.
Yeah.